Find out about the news you were getting into the College Hall of Fame.
I was actually at work. So my wife, I was on a call. My wife was texting me, FaceTiming me, and it was just before 9 a.m. And so I thought she couldn't get on Zoom or something for her work. And so I called her back, and she was like, "Hey, this package came in the mail today. I accidentally opened it." And then she held it up, and it was a football that says, "Congrats, Toby Gerhart, 2024 College Football Hall of Fame inductee."
So what was rolling through your mind then? Was it just a culmination of all the memories that you had playing college football?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a little bit earlier, a couple days earlier actually, I think Alex and Larry were announced on ESPN as the first two, and then the rest were going to be announced later that week. And so I was like, there's a chance. And then it happening, I was excited. I was fired up. I screenshotted my wife holding up the football on FaceTime, and something I always remember.
Now, I think the cool part about this is there's just a lot of people involved that got you to this point. How influential were your high school coaches in getting you to this moment?
Yeah, so I came in as a freshman at my high school, Norco High School. Legendary coach named Gary Campbell. My dad actually played for Gary at the same high school. And so as a kid, I idolized and dreamed of running out in the field for Norco High and playing for Coach Campbell. So that was part of it. And then my dad actually took over as the head football coach. So I got to play with my dad be my coach, play with my brothers. And so those memories are fantastic. A lot of credit to my dad and the rest of the coaching staff there to get me to where I was to college, and then on beyond that and to where I am today.
So when did you know Stanford was the pick for you? Was it just being a California kid that you knew you wanted to go there? Or?
No, I mean, I remember going to a Rose Bowl game, I think it was 1999, and seeing Stanford for the first time, and the band on the field, and I was like, what is this school? This is wild. They're just running around like maniacs compared to the other band that was super regimented. And my dad's like, oh, that's a smart school. You gotta have great grades. And at that point, I was like, oh, Stanford's somewhere where I'd always want to go. When I got my offer from them, I was excited. Took a trip to campus, like I said today earlier, and just fell in love with it. The people. I was a good student, a nerd myself, and felt like it was my calling to go there and help take the program to the next level, which I felt like we did by the time we left there.
The 2009 season was obviously special. I remember the Notre Dame game where you went crazy. What was some of the core memories you have from that game when you think back?
Oh, from the Notre Dame. I mean, that was our first really televised national game, and so it was the last game of the season for me. I was in the thick of the Heisman race, and it was a chance to obviously beat and play Notre Dame. I grew up, as I think Hutch said up there, you see a team all the time on TV as a kid, and it was Notre Dame. And so go out there, play against them. I threw a touchdown pass, had a couple rushing. It was back and forth the entire game. And to come out on top, win that, I think we stormed the field. Brett Musburger was, calling the game and said, this is Gerhart's Heisman moment. And it was one of those games, my last game at Stanford Stadium, that I'll always remember.
What's your favorite Jim Harbaugh story?
Favorite Jim Harbaugh story? Man, there's a lot of them. I think my favorite one was that we were at the end of a practice, and we bring it up, we take a knee, and coach is going to break it down, and he just all of a sudden starts reciting Shakespeare. And there's a St. Crispian's Day speech from Shakespeare about brothers in arms and going to war or whatever, and he just started going off on a monologue. And I remember looking around for a cue card, something how does he have this memorized? And it was just one of his quirks, one of the special things about him. He has all kinds of different layers. He dropped that down, and then for years beyond that, when I was in the NFL, he would text me on St. Crispian's Day and say, happy St. Crispian's Day, my brother in arms. And so that was one of my favorite memories about Harbaugh.
Final question for you. What's your advice to younger players coming up that want to achieve their dreams of playing at the highest level and potentially being like you, getting into the College Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I mean, keep chasing the dream. You hear it from a lot of people. You put in the work, put in the time. You got to get lucky at sometimes as well. Some breaks go your way, stay healthy, whatever it may be. But work hard in school, work hard on the field, continue to pursue it, and anything is possible. Play as many sports as you can. I'm a huge advocate of you don't have to specialize, be a well-rounded athlete, but enjoy it, enjoy the teammates, enjoy the memories. It's fleeting, it's fast, but the memories you make, the friendships you make, the life lessons you learn is what makes it all worthwhile.
Thanks so much, Toby. Appreciate you.